Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with Disaster. Happy Halloween to everybody. If everybody's going out tonight, I think the weather's going to be kind of iffy, but it'll be like maybe in like the mid 40s or something like that. So, have fun tonight going out trick or treating. I have a nice episode planned for everybody this morning. We had the pleasure of doing the participating in the trunk or treat event, which was last Friday, and it was put on by the town of Hamburg Police Department, and I was pretty blown away with the result of it. I just couldn't believe that. Like growing up, we never did like trunk or treat. We always just went like neighborhood to neighborhood. But nowadays, you never know what's going to happen. Like somebody's going to kidnap your kid or so on and so forth. It's just kind of a crazy world we live in. But it's nice to see it where you can have a safe environment where families can show up. The police are there; they kind of all are participating as well. And I don't want to call them vendors, but there was quite a few participants that had the trunk of their vehicle all decked out, and I'll get to some photos of that here in just a moment. Excuse me, sorry. Um, but yeah, without further ado, I'm going to kind of just go ahead and jump right into it. I want to show you some of the photos from it. Now, keep in mind, this was last Friday. Hamburg Fairgrounds ran from 5:30 to 7:30. Trick-or-treaters started showing up probably right at 5:30, and it was steady for at least 2 hours. The crowd did not stop till about 7:30ish. So, I'm going to start with showing you some of the photos of our truck, our box truck that we did. So, we actually, to give it more effect, we actually drove through a crowd of people on the way there just to like, spice it up a little bit. As you can see, we hit them just right where, it splattered not on the windows, but just right on the hood. So that always turned out nice. Uh, Now I'll show you some of the side views. These are pretty cool. We got these on Amazon. They're just like transparent, bloody handprints that you can just basically put on windows, anything. They stick on pretty well, and you can take them off pretty easily as well. I believe the day after, one of our techs even took this to one of our job sites um to do one of their jobs over there, and I wonder if anybody saw the bloody handprints on it. Uh, and then last but not least, the back here, which you'll see some better photos here in a little bit. But we got these almost like gauze, and it just like looked like it's soaked in blood, and then we had like three skeletons chilling on the back here, with a bowl of candy. So yeah. Now to jump into the event, these were just some of the trick-or-treaters that showed up. Like I said, this crowd was pretty crazy. We handed out probably, I think it was like 1,500 pieces of candy total. The last hour, we actually were concerned if we were going to run out, whereas before we thought we had way too much. So um, that was always a cool thing, though, just to see how many people were like, willing to participate in it. So this is a pretty sick costume right here. This was kind of a nice hit too. We took this to the Facilities Expo, and we got some people that wanted to take photos. Lynn was kind of just corralling people from the crowd to come on over and get some nice pictures here. So it was pretty cool. Uh, Jumping forward, these two were, I think, brothers that were there of the other people that were taking pictures. Here's Lynn. She just got done butchering something. Just got some blood on her Tyvek. And that was cool because the town of Hamburg highway department, they actually won first prize. They actually had a pretty elaborate setup. They used one of their dump trucks, and in the back of it, they had like three or four skeletons like creeping out of it with a smoke machine. So they were definitely worthy of winning first place for sure. Moving forward, this one was one of my favorites because growing up, I used to love this movie, Chucky. I mean, who doesn't like Chucky? And the costumes are becoming so like realistic too. So it's like not like kind of like what we grew up on. We had, more basic costume where these are pretty elaborate. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, this was the highway department. As you can see, they had like a head hanging here and like a Grim Reaper over here. But they definitely had a hit because the smoke machine just really added quite a bit of effect. and I think that definitely made them stand out more than other people for sure. So, um, these are some nice photos of the officer with the kids. They also had like live music. Somebody had their drone there too, and they were able to get some nice shots of like this is like before it started getting really, really busy. Like this was just when we were setting up. And the funny part is you can see our green Surf Pro truck just like standing out like sore thumb, which is good. It's pretty neat. And like I said, people were kind of walking in from the right side, and then they kind of looped around and made their way back out the other way. And yeah, it was sweet. Here's another couple of nice shots. They had the SWAT car there, which I wish I would have went over and checked out. That would have been cool. Um, but yeah, no, it turned out real nice. And then yeah, it looks like Scranton Fire Department volunteered to bring over some of their fire trucks. So it was kind of like hands-on for a lot of the kids. They could kind of check out some of the other things they had going there too. Um, and I wanted to find. I had a video of. I'm gonna see if this works. I have a video I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm not gonna try to force it here. It was just basically a video of us handing out candy as people are walking by, but for some reason I can't load it into the same area as my images. But no sweat. Um, but yeah, anybody, I want to say thanks again to the Hamburg Police Department for helping us and not only helping us set up the tents, but also letting us donate 4 of our Surf Pro tents. We didn't know if it was going to rain that night. It's kind of up in the air, which we're thankful it didn't rain. And I think it's maybe started sprinkling towards the end. But we were able to donate 4 of our tents to, if it did start raining, we could at least gather under there, so we didn't have everybody's not soaked. So all right, sweet. Well, without further ado, I'm gonna just jump right into the wheel of names here, and we'll find out who our winner is this morning. Let's see. Cool. All right, 545. That is going to be Aaron Appleby from Cuba Rushford. Congratulations, Aaron. If you're watching, I will give you a double prize. And if you're not watching, I will still stop by in person and drop off a prize for you. Thanks everybody for watching this morning. I hope everybody has a good Halloween. And I will see you next week here at 10:10 every Tuesday. So have a good rest of your week and we'll see you soon.